Hi, so in today's video, first of all, I'm going to go over a viewer comment. So this comment was from Bernardo. So thank you for commenting, Bernardo. You had quite a few interesting things to say. And it was in my video Sight and Bite Part 1. And what Bernardo says was he'd read about another guy saying that we should keep our tongue actually down on our mouth. And I was saying in the video that the tongue should be on the roof of your mouth, and I'll come to that in a minute. Okay, so he was a very hyperopic guy, and that was interesting. So Bernardo is saying we actually need to place our tongue as deep as we can, and an overactive tongue can cause a lot of problems of disconnection on the body. And yeah, that ties in with what I was speaking about in those two videos, because as well as sight and bite, there was also the thing to do with head balancing if your jaw is a bit off center. Yeah, he ended up saying the tongue gives us access to the glutes. Yeah, do we really want to go there? But I was reading through this, and first of all I thought, no, tongue should be on the roof of your mouth. And I thought, well, let's give it a try. Not to push it down, because that I don't agree with, because that is a problem in itself. But just to let it relax, because my tongue, you know, I'm very firm about keeping it to the roof of my mouth, and trying to kind of hold it there, and it is making me a little bit tense. So I just thought, well, why not relax the tongue? Just let it drop a little. So I did, and suddenly, oh, I'm completely long-sighted. So the tongue also has a part to play in this business of your jaw position, what you would call your bite or your occlusion, your dental occlusion, and long-sightedness or short-sightedness or astigmatism. There's a whole lot of conditions bound up with this. So basically I'm just, you know, trying to have a bit more natural mouth, and not being so completely religious about making sure my tongue is practically glued up there. You know, it should be a bit more relaxed and flexible, and yeah, that has a part in it. Obviously the article or the research I was talking about there, it didn't mention the tongue because it was talking about the teeth, and as I've said before, disciplines don't really join up, and they should. And your tongue is a big part of your mouth. It's a big muscle. It can put something like several hundred pounds per square inch of pressure on your teeth. It really is that strong. So that was something I was working with. And again, if I can get more relaxed, I can get a bit more control or a bit more stability of my vision. So the other thing was, in my video, which I haven't put up, but obviously it will be up by the time you see this, so it will be the third one back, and it's about the BBC article on myopia, and the battery conked out halfway through, so I actually had to watch the video to see where it conked out, so I could continue with part 2. And as I was watching it, I could actually see what my eyes were doing because I was looking down at something. So I could, the camera was kind of pointing over my glasses a bit, so I could see, so even with the eye patch on, both eyes are actually working quite well together. But the interesting thing was, my left eye, it seems to be overshooting, it seems to be preempting everything all the time. So my left eye seems to be a bit overactive. So if anyone wants to see what I mean, go and watch that video. Obviously it's this eye on the video. You can see it's a little bit overactive, and to me it looks like it's preempting whatever I'm looking at. So it's like it's trying to steal the lead all of the time, you know, apart from my right eye being dominant. So that kind of sets up a bit of a fight. But obviously now that I've occluded the left eye, that is much more comfortable. So I'm not getting conflicting, obviously I'll be getting conflicting vision, and I'm not getting that now. I am still aware of my left eye putting up a bit of a fight, but that is much better. So yeah, that is really what I wanted to talk about. So I hope that was enjoyable, maybe useful. Please like, subscribe, and hope to see you in my next video.